Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your June reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and North Node, and any progressed Sagittarius placements out there as well. And this is essentially a June reading, but I do want you to know that this is a timeless reading. So if you've clicked on this video and it's not June anymore, then the messages will still be for you. It's just pretty much whenever you get called to this reading. So let's jump into it. Sagittarius, I also want to say, remember to listen to your songs, because I keep forgetting to tell everyone to listen to their songs. It's linked down below. But essentially, for you guys, Sag, I feel like you are moving through... I feel like you're tempted by something. I feel like you're tempted to travel, to be honest. I was gonna say, that's funny that card popped out, because I was also gonna say that I feel like you're tempted to sleep with someone, or you're tempted to get with someone that you kind of shouldn't. So we have discernment coming out as the bottom deck energy for you, Sagittarius. It says, all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. So the thing is, you need to really practice discernment when it comes to this person. I feel like you're really tempted by someone in particular. We have flow and beloved coming out. So it's like there's someone out there that you just like really have the hots for, or that you've been with and you know that you shouldn't be being with anymore, if you know what I mean. That's why you're being called to have discernment. All is not what it seems. Yes, you may be really physically attracted to somebody, but does that mean that they can emotionally nurture you and take care of you, or be there for you? Who knows, you can be the best judge of that, but you're being called this month to really use your powers of discernment. And when it comes to things that you could be kind of addicted to, I feel like there are some addictions and habits that you have, Sagittarius, that are not serving you. And I feel like this month is a really good month for you to kind of release them a little bit, to not allow them to have such a hold over you anymore. My ankles hurt. I need to put some beanies under there. So yeah, this flow card says, find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, and release expectations. That's the thing. I feel like it's really important that you do surrender the outcome in whatever it is that you're going through this month, Sag. I feel like there is an easier path forward, and even though you may be tempted to go back to this person, even though you may be tempted to sleep with this person or whatever, you're like, oh, well, it's just a quick little route, it's not going to do anything. Yes, it will. You know it will. So don't even go there. Okay, I'm just going to say that. Beloved, we have prepared for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationships. Believe that you are lovable. You are lovable regardless of whether you sleep with this person or not, regardless of whether you give in to this person or not. You don't need to have someone in order to feel worthy anymore, Sag. And I don't know why I'm saying anymore. I feel like maybe that's how you used to feel. But essentially, I feel like with this prepare for your life partner, there's someone coming in for you. Like, you have someone that wants to enter into your life. And I don't know, maybe there's someone, I feel like there could be two groups here. So for some of you guys, it's like someone has just entered your life and they tempt the absolute shit out of you, and you're not really too sure whether you should get with them or not. And it's like, you're using your powers of discernment to figure out, well, should I go with this person or not? And so you're asking to be, you're being asked to surrender a little bit and to not need the outcome to be any certain way. And then for other of you guys, I feel like, there's a sort of relatively toxic situation or partnership or relationship that you've been in, and you're being called to use your powers of discernment to let it go and to not be so tempted anymore by this person, and to go with the flow and surrender the outcome. It's the same thing with either situation. Either way, surrendering the outcome so that you can pave the way for your life partner to enter into your life. Because if you're all blocked up over this other person, then you're not opening yourself and allowing the energy of this new person to sort of come into your life. You know what I mean? So this is a very interesting month for you, Sagittarius. I feel like there's a lot coming up that you need to work with. We have fertility. Let all take root, seed and sprout. Let new life be all about. That's why I feel like you need to be careful with who you're getting with this month. I feel like some of y'all could get fucking pregnant. You don't want to get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant. Some of you guys might want to. So then, discernment, use that again. Do I want this to end up in pregnancy, well then yeah, cool. But if you don't, be really careful with who you're getting with this month. Be really careful, use protection, all that sort of stuff. And for some of you guys, you might actually be finding out that you are actually pregnant, you weren't expecting it. And yeah, look, best possible decision. So, you know, you're going to need to make a decision about that. You're going to need to decide how you want to move with that. And that's why flow is coming up, because there is an easier path forward. You don't have to be so freaked out. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. And we have peace. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, alight with me, peace's flame. And this best possible decision said, Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Boom, boom, boom. So you could have connections with the goddess Artemis or Bridget. But essentially, I just feel like this is a really fertile month for you. It's a month where you can finally find peace. It's a month where you're, you know, this is why you need to be discerning, because there is a decision that you need to make this month. And I feel as though the decision that you're going to make is going to bring you a lot of peace, whether that's, you know, deciding to have a baby with someone, or deciding not to have a baby with someone, or, you know, it's deciding to let this person in, or it's deciding to move on from this person. You know, it's different for everyone, so obviously put it where it fits for you. But yeah, I just feel like there's like the possibility this month to really plant some new seeds. I don't feel like they're your cards. And to do things differently. I feel like, yeah, okay. We have, bottom of the deck is 8th house, endings and beginnings. Something's ending and something's beginning simultaneously at the same time. We have Libra, I balance, and water, sensing. You've known this is coming for a long time. Some of you guys might actually be sensing the fact that you could be pregnant. I don't know, there must be like 1 or 2 of you guys that are watching this and you're pregnant. So just let you know. For everyone else, you could be pregnant with wanting to give birth to a brand new creative project. You know, like birth, it's like you could be pregnant with a new idea, you know. It doesn't have to be like with a physical like baby. So yeah, this month there's going to be a lot of emotions that come up this month. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot, and with that Libra coming out, like once again, it definitely does have to do with relationships and things like that, but it's also balancing things out. I feel like with this temptation like that I was talking about, like, and that's it, you really need to listen to your song, because I just keep the word temptation just feels so loud for you this month. You know, for some of you guys, you're needing to balance your addictive habits and your addictive tendencies with certain things. For some of you guys, I feel like it's smoking weed. For some of you guys, I feel like it's smoking cigarettes and drinking. You know, some of you guys, it's just watching way too much Netflix and trying to like disassociate from the world. For some of you guys, you could be literally addicted to knowledge and to trying, like, constantly feeling like you need more and more knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you get what I mean. And you know what? I just had to take my rings off because they felt really uncomfortable and I'm getting like a rash under my finger. Some of you guys might have actually divorced someone. Interesting. But anyway, yeah, like, I just feel like it's like finding a healthy balance between moderation. It doesn't mean just because you have an addiction to weed does not mean that you can't give it up, like have to give it up cold turkey forever and not smoke it forever. You just need to find a healthy balance with it. You know, I feel like this month is all about stepping into a new way of living in your life. And like, this is very kind of universal message for all the signs that I've done so far. I don't know what it is about June, but it just feels like a really different month for everyone. It's like energy feels like it's moving faster. It's moving more. There's more happening. There's more going on. It's kind of really interesting. But yeah, I feel like with you guys, like, it's just finding a healthy balance between what you enjoy and what you actually need. That's why the sexual thing is coming up as well, because, you know, it's like, yeah, you might be really horny, but do you really need to fuck that person? So yeah, it's just kind of like, use your intuition a lot this month. Sensing flow, sensing underneath flow. This is like going with the flow of your intuition, allowing yourself to really sense the energies around you. I feel like some of you guys can sense that something's off, or you can sense that something you know, just isn't working and needs to end or had to end. And it actually, by the end of this month, I feel like you're going to feel a lot of peace with that, because I feel like it's going to actually bring in you a lot of balance and harmony. And once again, best possible decision. This decision that you've made, or that you've been making, or that someone's made, is the best possible thing. You know, it's the best direction to be moving in. It's the best thing to be doing. This is confirmation that like all is well. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have Messiah. Light attribute, serving humanity with humility. These are archetype cards, by the way. Shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Yeah, okay, so I feel as though there is like some work that you need to do in the world, Sag. I feel like you have something that you really need to kind of like fulfill. Messiah, you know, I feel like you're here to serve humanity in some way, and that's why this ending had to happen, has to happen, is happening. I feel like you've had your foundations rocked quite a lot. I don't feel like this is just like one thing that's happened recently. I feel like it's been happening a lot for a long time, and for like this could even be something that did happen a little while ago, and it's still kind of affecting you now. I feel like you're really loyal to something, you're really loyal to someone, even if it's not of benefit to you, because you feel like you're either this person is the only way that you can receive something, or that you are the only way this person can receive something. So it's like being almost like giving yourself away in order that someone may have something that they need or want. I hope that makes sense. Like I'm constantly saying, I hope that makes sense. It's just, I'm a weirdo. I don't know if I really make sense much. But it makes sense in my own mind. I'm a Pisces. It makes sense to me. Anyway, we have Don Juan. Light attribute spotlights your positive, seductive qualities, and shadow attribute using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Yeah, that's what you really need to be careful not to be persuaded too much by someone this month. I feel like someone's going to try and seduce you. They might try and seduce you back into your life, because you have companion. Light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Shadow attributes, betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. I feel like it could be possible for you sometimes, Sag, to lose your personal identity in a relationship with somebody else, in a partnership. And so that's why discerning this month is really important, because you need to know when things, when someone's kind of like misusing. Betrayal by misusing confidence, like that is, someone's kind of like having a go. You know what I mean? Like they feel confident, like your trust, betraying your trust. That's kind of where I'm getting at. You know, I feel like someone's just gonna like come out of the blue and just like, boom, like change things up. And I feel like that might even be you, because I feel like there's like just this feeling of being constantly loyal to something that wasn't serving you. And so now this month is all about like really starting to step into your own personal identity without somebody else. Like this is a huge message for so many groups. It's really weird. What is going on? Is this because Jupiter's in Aries? I bet you this is because Jupiter's in Aries, actually. But yeah, this month is just all about like finding balance again between our personal identity and the identity that you've created with somebody else. I feel like there's something that you are here to fulfill in this lifetime, Sag, and I feel like that's why this fertility card is coming out, because there's something that you need to give birth to. There's something that you need to put out in the world and share and do, and I don't think that you've done it yet. All right, so we have the Knave of Wands in reverse, which is the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Literally all of your cards are in reverse, so that's interesting. I'm going to pull one more, because I just feel like it. Oh look, we have the Knight of Pentacles upright now, and the Judgment card upright. So it's time to make a judgment call, guys. It's time to really like get serious. Get serious about your mission on Earth. That's like kind of the message for you, Sag. Get serious about what you're here to do on this planet. Some of you guys are really, really psychic. You're really connected to the spiritual realms and things like that. I feel like you're also really loyal to the spirit realm and to your spiritual path and your spiritual journey and everything. And I feel like for some of you guys, you haven't seen the fruits of that yet. It's like you've been putting in like all this spiritual work and you haven't seen the fruit of that yet. It's like I'm hearing like fruits of your labor. I don't think you've received it yet, but I also don't know if you've put in the consistency that you're meant to. You know what I mean? I feel like for some of you guys, it's like this is a wake-up call this month that you're being like invited to step back from giving into all these temptations all the time. It's almost like I feel like you're like not giving this thing a proper solid go because you're constantly stepping back into like past habits, you know what I mean, and like vices and things that like you've used as a coping mechanism. It's time to stop doing that. I feel like you tend to get really anxious about whatever this is. For some of you guys, like you literally have a family with someone, or it's your family in general that's like really, really playing on your energy and affecting your energy. 1717, I feel like some of you guys might have a 17-year-old, or there's something about 17. There could even be something about the number 8. You could have an 8-year-old, things like that. Or 17 is just like your lucky number or whatever. But essentially, with the 7 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like you've been like, it's like I feel like you're going to be seeing things clearer this month than you've seen things in a long time. That's why this water element sensing, it's almost like you're going to feel that something's off. You're going to feel when something isn't right. You're going to feel when it's time to like move on from something. You're going to feel when the right time to act is, because I feel like you need peace. That's the thing. I don't know if you're quite at peace yet, but I feel like this month is a month to try and seek peace. And I feel like you're going to be able to get, because I feel like there's a lot of messages coming up for you. I feel like for some of you guys, it's like you are disheartened, or you're feeling kind of like, what's the word? It's like dissatisfied, restless. You're feeling restless about this thing that you want to create because you haven't actually put the time and effort into it that you need to in order to create it and to have it prosper and be successful. You haven't put enough time and effort and energy into it, so how can you expect it to be more than what it is? This kind of feels like a little bit like of a stern talking to from your spirit guides, to be perfectly honest, Sagittarius. You need to put more time and effort into this thing that you want to build. The potential for huge abundance is here. You have it sitting right here, like so much abundance, and a beautiful community and a beautiful home and family and like people that are surrounding you and that are also extremely abundant and that are also like committed to the same path and journey as you. But it's in the reverse. You have to build that. You have to create that. It's not just going to manifest for you. If you want to be you know, like one of the world's best yoga teachers, well then you have to get out there and start teaching yoga. You can't just imagine and dream yourself being the best yoga teacher out there, because that is not what is going to make you connect with people, you know. In order to be the best yoga teacher that you can possibly be, you have to teach yoga. You have to be out there in the arena doing the thing. I think it's time for you guys to get in the arena. There's a quote by Brené Brown. I don't know if it's Brené, it's not actually her quote. It's a quote that she quotes. But I'm going to look it up right now because like your spirit guides are wanting to like smash this into your head. Oh, okay. Well, I found it. Okay, your quote. This is a message from your spirit guide, Sagittarius. It says, "The man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails whilst daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who never know victory nor defeat. Theodore Roosevelt said that. I really like that last bit. I hadn't heard that last bit. So that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. You have to get in the arena, Sagittarius. You cannot sit on the sideline. You have to actually do something. Hello, my love. Welcome home. Ah, little stinky. Yeah, you have to like get out there and actually do it. Do something about it. Otherwise, you're always going to be sitting there on the sidelines, wishing, waiting, hoping, praying. Fertility, you know, you have so much potential to make it happen. And your life really, really needs this thing to happen. It's the best possible decision for you. It's what you need to do. You need to like share your wisdom and like... Hi. No, I just closed it so that it's not in the background of my video. Yeah, like get out there, Sagittarius. I really just want you to do it. It's going to take time. That's the thing. Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving card. It is the slowest moving knight, but it is the only knight who actually reaches his destination. All the other knights get, you know, excited by other things. They lose track. They run off into the fields and go play. But the Knight of Pentacles actually reaches his destination because he moves with diligence and he doesn't like rush things, and he actually thinks through. He plans ahead. So it's kind of like it's time for you to start making a plan for this next period of life. It's time to like start like putting in the hours, you know, the work that needs to happen, doing the thing. It's really, really time for you to start doing the thing, Sag. You don't know what the thing is, but you will. I'm just here to tell you that you need to do it. Yo, see that Devil in reverse? You can't, and the Temperance in reverse as well. That's interesting because Temperance is the antidote to the Devil. She's in the reverse as well. Moderation really is important for you guys. You really need to stop overdoing things. You need to stop drinking so much. You need to stop smoking so much. You need to stop doing things that just you know are not good for you, okay? It's not going to be smoking and drinking for all of you, but you know that you have an addiction, and my nose is just going fucking crazy now. So, you know, this is a big message. Find moderation. Start balancing things out. She's another card of balance. So this month really is about finding balance. You can still do things and enjoy things, but you can't just constantly indulge and expect yourself to get anywhere. Like, this is a harsh message for you, Sag. I can really feel them wanting to just be like, yo, wake the fuck up. So yeah, Six of Swords is like, leave the shit behind. It's time to let stuff go. It's time to let the past go. It's time to let you know, things that just feel overwhelming and feel like a burden and that feel stifling to your spirit. It's time to let them go. You have a lot of healing that is going to be coming up for you this month, but you have to, I feel like this is in the reverse because it's up to you this month. If you don't do anything about stopping these addictions, if you don't do anything about changing the way you approach your future up and like, you know, whatever it is that you really want to achieve, if you don't change the way that you're going about it, you're just going to keep having the same shit repeat itself over and over again. Over and over again. It's just going to be the same hot shit with different smells. So Temperance is sort of saying you really need to find harmony. You need to find peace. You need to start taking care of yourself and to start really nourishing this dream and this vision that you have, because it's not going to manifest on its own. It's time to let the toxic shit go. Any toxic attachments that you have for people, like I said with the sexual thing too, like, don't be fucking no one that you don't need to be fucking, okay? Save it. Save your precious self. What's the word? I heard chastity. That's not the word though. What's the word? What's the word when you don't fuck anyone for a long time? I can't remember it. So screw it. But essentially, just don't go out rooting. No one night stands. It's time to, like, you know, your sexual energy is really important. And if you're just fucking giving that away to anyone and everyone, well, what do you have left for yourself? Because your sexual energy is your creative energy. And if you're constantly giving it out to other people, then you're not going to be actually receiving it within yourself. You've given it all away. There's nothing left for you. So if you want to get in the arena and you want to be someone that actually does something in this world and actually makes a difference and gets out there and follows their dream and is someone who lives the life that they want to live, then you need to start bringing your energy back into you, and you need to start valuing yourself and discern what needs to fucking go, because there is shit that needs to go. Make the best possible decision that you can for yourself. There's so much that you need to release. Anyway, I'm going to ask for a quick advice card, and then I'm going to finish this up, because I just feel like your spirit guides, it's not like they're angry. It's just that, like, they're kind of just like, dude, kind of fed up. Balance. Are you serious? How many times do we have to talk about balance in the one reading? Balance your shit, Sagittarius. Balance your shit. And I'm a progressed Sag rising, so I know that this fucking message is for me too. It says, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. I think you're indulging too much, Sag. Stop indulging so much. You do love a good indulgence. I know that you do. Then you have courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion, and set strong boundaries. And you have dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. So that's going to be really helpful for you this month. While you're dealing with all this energy, especially when you're feeling really tempted, I feel like putting on music and, like, having a really good dance to yourself and just letting yourself be free is really going to help you move through withdrawals and things like that. As well as, you know, like, I feel like if someone messages you and they're like, hey, do you want to, like, knock boots? Essentially, put the phone down, sit with yourself a little bit, maybe even put on a good song and have a groove, and then see how you feel. Don't just, like, reply straight away. It's time to set some boundaries with people. It's time to set some boundaries with yourself as well. Big one. You do have the courage to do this, and it's going to take courage. You need to have courage this month, because there are some things that you need to cut through. Like, I'm seeing this sword as, like, just cutting and clearing shit away. You know what I'm getting an image of? The road to El Dorado. If you want to get to that city of gold, you have to, you know, trudge through the jungle first, and have the courage to actually go through the jungle, because if you never step foot in that jungle, and if you're too afraid to actually begin the journey, well, then you're never going to make it to the destination. So that's kind of what you got to do this month, Sagittarius. Wake your ass the fuck up, okay? I love you so much, Sag. I'm going to leave it there. I also want to say, fear is an illusion. If you're afraid of this thing failing, if you're afraid of not, like... Sorry, Sagittarius, my phone camera, just ran out of battery. So anyway, your fear that this thing isn't going to work out is an illusion. Like that quote just said, I want to read you this bit of the quote again, because they're bringing it to me. It says... Okay, well, that didn't actually say what I thought it did about fear. But I want to read you this again. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. There is no effort without error and shortcoming. You will fail. Not everything is going to go smoothly. Not everything is going to go perfectly. You will have shortcomings. You will look stupid. Things are going to not always work out, but that's a part of fucking life. And if you are inhibited and keeping yourself small because you're afraid of things like that, you are never going to step into what you know that you've come to this life to step into. You have a big purpose, Messiah, serving humanity with humility. You are someone that has to be of service to humanity. But I feel as though you can also kind of be a little bit of a slave to your fear, because your fear is trying to convince you, stay safe, stay comfortable, you know, stick inside the comfort zone. We know what it's like here. The only reason it feels so fearful is because it's unknown. So, you know, you gotta have the courage to face that this month. It's really time to like dance the dance of life and to get yourself out there in the fucking arena and to do the thing, okay? So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I hope this reading was enjoyable. I hope that it was helpful and all that sort of jazz. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you and all that stuff. Give this video a like if it resonated and you enjoyed it. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through the link below. Head to my website and check me out on Instagram and all that sort of jazz. So I love you so much, and stay tuned for some more videos that will be coming. I love you so much. Rock on.